to welcome Church Elder, Mr. Chitu, Elder Chitu, to lead us into the first song. If we all have our programs, so that we can consecrate our day to the Lord, the Creator, so that our program will move smoothly. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. In hymn, we are going to lead in our language, in Shona. I think the English words will be on the screen, but if you start singing in Shona, the way I'm talking about Zimbabwean languages, or Chewa, Nyanja, Zulu, please feel free to sing in a language that makes you express those things, so that you can really sing beautifully. Those who have Christ in song, it's number 44. It actually says, when my life work is ended. It's Mind Lob's favorite song. Please, we have been blessed over the past weeks when we were gathered in Sheffield. We were really singing this song right now. I'd like to believe that we are all going to join in and sing beautifully. Oh, Basara, Hera, Nino, Yenda, Tumus, Kuko, Kupa, Kuno, Veka, Kusapa, Jetanze, Policia, Poatazo, Diga, Shira, Kumusha, and then the Tanze, the Tanze.
Notenda zikuru Elda nguva inotsvaka rekumutesta mukomana vanova vanaziva kuti muianza zviberera vakubanovanza
musoro ini ndinvesta mukomana mai vamishi ndivatete vangu hadzanzi yababa ndina baba vangu vari pano sekuru vanga vadedzwa namishi vasinazokwanisa kuona mishi vanova baba vangu ndivavara vamukomana ndinenge mwana wacho ndiyo vamukomana adzaniganairega muvi mwana nababa nguva inoita kukumikidza program yatinayo mukati memaoko amwari ngatizorewo pedzei tinamate mwari baba vari kumusoro kudenga nepano panyika toda kumutendai nechipo cheupenyu chatinacho nhasi toda kumutendai matungamirira mumwe nomumwe kuti asvike pano zvino nepurogiramu iri pano pakati pedu mwari tinoisa mukati memaoko enyu tungamirai titipai runyararo rwakafanira titipaiwo mashoko okunyaradzana tichiti nesu vakakuunika vakaneta tinokumbira kuti mutipewo simba rokumira titaure kuita mashoko akafanira kunyaradzana hama neshamwari dziri pano tichitizve nekutanga kwataita tichitungamirirai nepachazofamba nepachafamba muzuva remangwana kuinda kumusha kunochengetedza misi titi nehama neshamwari dzese dziri pano kana urongwa huno hwapera mugovatungamirizve kudzokera kumba toda kumutendai nezita rajesu kristu kwapa pamutiri kwagamukazve amen.
Akure mucha nakuzamu rinde wate musiku rinde kumbira kana muda kusumuka tinyazoimba kusumuka ndatoda nhasi kuti asitoda kuimba
I might want to take this opportunity to briefly introduce the immediate family because we can't go individually because time is set time. So I'm going to call upon the whole family. When I say the whole family, everyone related to the Mukokwayarira and Mukomana family. Can you stand up, please? I'll start with the Michelle's mother, Ambuya. Ambuya, like you can see, the family, the girls, all of them, the videos will tell. So in the nick of time, then you will have to know who is who. But we are saying we have wailed, cried, we've done this up to this day. So today, as this program is precisely saying, we are celebrating Michelle's life. So let's get our souls together, our spiritual power, consecrate the spirit to the Lord. That's what we are here for. Let's not pull her down. Maybe she said, you guys were crying, you've been crying for 3 weeks. It's time to keep the spirit where it stands for the Creator. Thank you very much for your sister. The next one will be another song again from Pastor Chi. Thank you once more, Elder. Now it's a poem from Mr. Taylor Mukokwayarira. Love the great son of the family. Where are you, youngster? In our culture, we say because I'm their auntie's son, is also my auntie's son, so he's a brother, a cousin, we call it in English. If we can open at the back of this page, you see the good works. It's a young man promising.
Lord, our partnership, net people, give us a mother to me, saying that she has no children. Yeah, she meant a lot to me. So the name of this poem is Born to Children. As a poem, you are Michelle, but to me, you are my machine, and the way it will be. On the 17th of February, 2023, the day God called your name, the broke my mother's doing. Heaven needed an angel, and the one who picked is me. I just wish he had waited and let me spend a little longer. Forever would still not be enough, but I'll take one day. I just wish I could rewind the clock or make it turn real slow. I could have hugged you one more time before you had to go. I wish I had one more chance to see that tender smile and to joke and laugh with you as we always do. I'll miss your kindness and love. I've looked at my childhood pictures, and you've always been there from day one, and you've been one of my MVPs, and life will never be the same without you. Losing you has brought such sadness. You always made sure my birthdays were extra special. We shared a truly special bond, a bond that can never be replaced, a bond that years can never fade, memories that time cannot erase. We created beautiful memories that I'll carry in my heart forever. No matter how much time has passed, you will live in my heart and my memory, and I will see you every day. So speak softly behind me this year, as well as I see your smiling face again. I love you.
Thank you, Tad. We now have another lovely niece by the name of Elena Makoni. Can you come forward, please, and do what you can do?
Heartbreak, shock, and disbelief are used to describe some of the feelings that gripped us when we heard about my new mission for part-time. Us gathering here today can't be real. We still think we'll wake up from this horrible nightmare. My new mission had a huge impact on all of our lives, and it left us with a huge hole in our hearts. My new mission brought life into an inspiration within. We were all blessed enough to experience the loving, generous, supportive, and free spirited soul Michelle was. Auntie Michelle always emphasized to live a fruitful life and ensure to enjoy every moment as it came. My name is she truly embodied this, as she took any time she could to celebrate life, whether going on a holiday or having a random barbecue to celebrate hospitals. Psalm 73, verse 26 states, "My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever." When I took from the letters, unfortunately there is no remedy for the pain because we are all feeling in this time. However, we should lean on God as our refuge and trust in God's power. Although our hearts are heavy, I think it's important to remember and reflect on the amazing times we shared with Auntie and Sharon. I have many memories of Auntie and Sharon, which include going on guided shopping trips and going to visit them holidays with Thailand and Poland. One of my fondest memories is when we went to Green Park and Auntie Michelle, being the Chelsea she was, encouraged us to all go on the biggest roller coaster there. We were all reluctant to at the start, but after her teasing us, we all gave in. After the ride, everyone was worn out. However, my name and she and I continued to explore other rides. These memories remind me of how grateful I am for the fun moments of playing with Auntie Michelle. It also reminds me of the adventurous and wild heart she had. Even when she isn't here, I can remember the infectious and distinctive love she had. She may be gone, but our memories and her spirit will keep her alive forever. My name is she. You will be so missed, and will forever hold a place in my heart as the fun auntie. I want to finish off by saying thank you to my name and she. Thank you for being an auntie. Thank you for being a pillar in this family. Thank you for always supporting me. Thank you for always welcoming us with open arms. Thank you for reassuring us when in doubt. Thank you for always showing up for us when we need it. Thank you for the many valuable lessons before us. More importantly, thank you for loving us and being you. Till we meet again, that's an honor and my new shoes.
We continue with the singing. You know, the music we are singing, if you listen very carefully to the words, it's a message to you and I. It's for you and for me. She can't get that message anymore. But we are being asked and singing as the brave. Mira segamba. Mira segamba ukiumpenyu. Utarise mandu. Nokuti zuva richasvika tetu pachacho. Saka tiri kunzi
immediately down 225. 225 practice song. Mokreso moka tendi akutu onaneno onemu nono mumao Sangana nemu yekishi Samba utare semandu onahema Gamba ewa Gamba
Eulogy. This time is a special time to bring in the real Mukokwayarira. Understand? In our culture, we give like, I don't know what my in English. As you know, their father passed away some 5, 6 years now. 5, 6 years. And Simba is the eldest brother. And Tanaka is the youngest. So here they will be representing more of the family. That's why us when we go as the Asukuru, we call it
basically, it's a very hard situation for me. Because me and my sister were pretty close. She was a bit close to everyone else. And you know everybody that she just gave love. Everything she did for me, I don't know how. And on my birthday, she took me to take it with the whole family. It was just for my birthday. And it was so beautiful. And we know each other weddings, and she did it on my birthday as well. So I really don't know how to thank her. And every time I came off the phone, I was with all my sisters, I always tell them, I love you. And when they don't say it back, I get really mad. And now I'm so hurt that I'll say, sis, I love you. I don't like any idiots. I love you too, bro.
I'm gonna do the lonely. I can talk to the world. At this moment in time, I like to make it short and sweet. She wasn't full, but she was sweet. So I've thought about what I wanted to say to the people who supported us. But I'm humbled by the love and support that you all have shown throughout the group from the day it happened. Up to now, my phone, I don't. Michelle, I can say from the day I was born, I think you've shown one of the pictures when she was holding her head, and she was, to me, the only consistent I've known in my life. Like to say, yeah, people come and go, and people will, I'll ask Simba how. She did not ask how Simba, she took it upon herself. We're 2 years apart, and those who are from Shawane, my hometown, you know where the Shawane District Hospital is, and where town center is. About a mile and a half. And not once I can say this is the first time. Sure, this is the first time she's left me behind. She would hold my hand and see on her bag, if the bus is gonna go, but no matter what. If I left my book, my homework book, Michelle would say, shouted me, stand here. That's how, well, if many of you didn't know this, she was an athlete in primary school. That's how she could run. Stand here, don't move. And she'd run home and get my book. That's my sister. I can't say I don't know what I'm going to do without her. Because in the last 3 weeks, she's come to me in different ways that I know she's there saying, now you have to go on for us. You have to fulfill those dreams that we had. Those growing pains, make sure you make it count. So today, I'd like to say, thank you for the memories. Thank you for the energy. And I'll never let you go.
Thank you very much. Our next is our Limo again. No, Limo? Supposed to be. He's requesting for us. Yeah, thank you. All right. Thank you. The guy Mukokwayarira in front of you tell us
he might know he shines up for you. Queen, I'm going to do that.
Good afternoon. friends and family gathered here with our family to mourn Agnes Michelle, and those of our families and friends around the world who joined in the YouTube channel. I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you who have supported us from the time, the feelings of Michelle's passing, that have supported us emotionally, financially, with prayers, the text messages, the phone calls. Thank you very, very much. I can't thank you enough, but I just pray that the Lord thanks you in his own special way for everything that you have done for us. And may it not just be for us that you support, but may you continue with all the good work that you've done for my family. For those that don't know me, very few people. My name is Regai. I am Michelle's older sister, and I'm here to celebrate the legacy that my little sister Michi left behind. A lot of you know her as Michelle, but we call her Michi. That's her pet's name at home. Is called Michi. So I will interchangeably use Michelle and Michi as I go along. This has been the most difficult and challenging situation I've ever had to face in my life. And yet it's one of the times I've had to be very strong. So please bear with me if I need to pause, if I need to take a moment. It's been a difficult 3 weeks, but I just thank God for bringing us here and allowing us to celebrate Michelle's life. When we were planning the program, which we started to plan about a week and a half ago, as Michelle's older sister, I was allocated to do her eulogy. I had other things on my to-do list, which I focused on and kept putting off doing the eulogy. Whilst it's taken a while to come to terms with Michelle's departure, I struggled to bring myself to actually do the eulogy, to plan for it, to organize it. It's one of the last things on the list because I just struggled. Up until midnight last night, I don't know whether it's some form of denial, but I just want to thank God this morning. I want to thank God for bringing us this far in the planning and the program that we have. And I especially want to thank the Lord for lending us Michelle for 40 years that we had. We were very blessed as a family. We were blessed. And I think her friends, the families that are here today, the people whose lives she's touched will bear testament that Michelle was a blessing to all of us. And I mean, even if we had Michelle for 40 years, even if we were given 100 years with Michelle, it still wouldn't be enough because Michelle was just amazing. On the 8th of January, 1983, at the tender age of 5 years old, my mom went away and came home with a baby, and I was very excited. However, at that age, at 5 years, my idea, or the translation for me for a baby, was a doll. So you can imagine my horror when my mom came back with a live baby that cried and needed feeding and all of that. The ideas that I had of a baby were completely distorted. But I got round to the idea of us having an actual baby in the house, and I fell in love with Michelle. Michelle was born in a city called Bulawayo, and it's referred to as the City of Kings. And this embodied the life that Michelle led afterwards, because Michelle strived to be at the top always. At an early age, as my brother mentioned, we moved to a little mining town called Shabani, and that's where Michelle spent her childhood and attended Shabani Primary School. In her youth, Michelle was baptized in Seventh-day Adventist Church, and she was an active member of the Pathfinder Club. And the picture of her left hand was receiving honors for participation in the Pathfinder Club. Michelle completed her primary school at Shabani Primary and moved to Harare, where she completed her secondary education at Girls High as a boarder. At this time, I also moved to Harare as a young working lady. Michelle is the second-born daughter in our family, and being one of the older siblings, she displayed leadership qualities at a very young age and was instrumental in uniting the family, as you will see in one of the videos that we're going to play for you when I finish my speech. I fondly remember visiting Michelle while she was in boarding school in Harare. And one time I called Michelle in advance of my visit, and I said to Michelle, oh, what would you like me to bring? For those of you who have been boarders in Zimbabwe, you know when someone comes to visit, everyone is excited, so you're looking forward to nice goodies. So I rang her in advance and said to her, what would you like me to bring you? And she excitedly expressed that she would like a pizza. So as the dutiful big sister, I took a pizza to Michelle on my next visit at the school and didn't think much of it. So on her next exit weekend, I went to pick up Michelle from school, and on our way home, I decided to pass through a pizza place so we could pick up a pizza takeaway. So Michelle said, no, why are we going to a pizza place? And I said, well, I thought you liked pizza, because the last time I came to see you, you wanted a pizza. And she started laughing, and she said, oh, I have a little confession to make. I said, okay, what is that? And she went on to explain how everyone at school, when she'd gone to high school in Form 1, was raving on about pizza was their favorite food, and but Michelle had no idea what a pizza was. So let's remember that Michelle had come from a very small mining town where not much happened. We had one mine club where everyone went, and the favorite food for everyone was burgers and chips. Pizzas hadn't quite come into play. This was in the 90s. There was no internet. There were no mobiles for her to even Google to see what a pizza is. And needless to say, she didn't like a pizza. She didn't see what the hype was. So when Michelle completed her secondary education, my mum had moved to the UK in 2000, and Michelle was one of the first siblings to move to come to the UK to stay with my mum or live with my mum before the rest of the family had moved to the UK. So my mum and Michelle were here for a year before everyone else joined them. Michelle came here and she applied to do her nurse training. And she did her nurse training at Cambridge University and qualified as a registered general nurse in 2004. Michelle had a passion for nursing and specialized in sexual health. She initially worked as a junior nurse in Peterborough and then moved to Coventry. An opportunity for promotion came up in a clinic in Parade in Essex, where I was living where I lived, and I was living there at the time. So Michelle was excited and said, I'm going to apply for a job and be nearer you and Tyler and my sister, who was at university at the time. So I said, okay, go for it. So Michelle got the position in Grays. She moved to Essex, and I'm glad she took that move, because we got to spend quite a lot of time together when she was living in Essex, and every weekend would either be in my house or in her house, and were able to create fond memories during that time. And her bond with Tyler strengthened. She would help with the school run. She was always on hand to help out, and it was an amazing time. Michelle, for those that know her, Michelle was a go-getter and always had a quest for knowledge and progression. So one day she called me and said to me, I've applied for a band 8 position in Oxford. So I said, oh, okay. Let's see how that goes. And then a
few weeks later, she called me and said, "Oh, I've been shortlisted. I need to do a PowerPoint presentation and everything." So we worked on it together, and we did a mock interview and all of that. And then she went for her interview. Pardon me. After a few weeks, Michelle was appointed a band aid position in Oxford. It was a bittersweet moment for us, because obviously Michelle was kind of within driving distance to see her. Oxford was a bit further away, but we were really excited for her getting this position, and it was at Oxford Teaching Hospital. So we knew we'd miss our weekends together. We literally spent weekends in each other's houses, and we were so excited. So Michelle moved to Oxford. We still kept in touch by phone. We saw each other when we could. Michelle didn't stop from there. She held a few senior management positions in the NHS, which as a family we're extremely proud of. She flew the Mukokwayarira flag really high, and we're proud of all the achievements that she achieved in her life. At the time of Michelle's passing, she was working for Leeds Sexual Health Services in Leeds, and she was head of clinical services. Michelle was a people person, and I can see the room is full of people that knew Michelle for a variety of reasons, but she was a bubbly person. I always used to say to her, "You are a social butterfly." You know, everywhere that Michelle went, whether it was university, college, or even a day course where she went on a day of training, Michelle had the ability to form lasting relationships with people, very deep relationships, and she loved people. She absolutely loved people, and it's all represented by everyone that's here today, because they've met Michelle at some point in their lives. And Michelle touched a lot of people in a special way. Some people that I didn't even know in touch with Michelle that have contacted me by phone, by text, and I'm just so amazed by the person that Michelle was. We were truly blessed to have Michelle in our lives. She had a big, warm heart that embraced everyone. And me being the big sister, Michelle was always my deputy, and I knew with Michelle on my side, we could achieve anything together. And when it came to family, I mean, even her friends can bear testament. Michelle was dependable and would do anything for anyone. And that was Michelle. Michelle was a daddy's girl. She was very close to my dad. So when my dad passed away, it really did affect Michelle, but she was a daddy's girl. You see one of the pictures, I think she's the only one who's got a baby picture in my dad's arm. And so yeah, she was really a dad's girl. Michi was forced to be reckoned with and has left a big, big gap that none of us can ever fill. Our lives will never be the same. We love you, Michi. And you'll forever be in our heart. Michelle will be sadly missed, and it's my prayer and my hope that one day we will meet again on that bright shore. Thank you, everyone, for coming today.
Thank you so much, Nyaradzo. The next one, I'm going to hand you over to the technologically vested guys of Nyaradzo. Are you ready, guys?
1 minute.
For our video session?
They tell everybody Okay, this is my set. And that's my brother. That's Miranda. Mom.
You are getting more.
Just a moment.
If you are not ready, you can sing a little bit. Yeah, okay. You can do this. You can sing.
Oh, my name, Amen, One, two, three. Lady, Christ must follow. 136. Not one day our body. I will remember our body. Not one day our body.
Hello, everybody. Okay, this is my family. Say hello. And that's my brother. That's Miranda. That's mom. Mom. Acknowledge it. My dear sister. My sister Farah. And my little nephew. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. Say it's good. Hello, everybody. Jill here from Rugby. Now I worked with Michelle, and we shared so many chats, confidences, laughs, real laughs, and she was such a warm and lovely friend, and I'm so honoured to be invited to her wedding and be with you in Haran. I'm so sorry that I'm not really up to coming to this occasion. But I want to send you all, especially the family who've lost a dear sister and daughter and friend and so on. I can't imagine what it's like for you all. But my love to you and my condolences to you all, and I hope that you get this touch. She was a wonderful girl. She had such a lot of zest for life. And I shall miss her. Not to you all. Bye-bye. You treated me like my true sister, which you were always faithful in long times and you always showing me the loss. I just didn't think would he think the one for. I didn't think this was goodbye. I thought we had so all the long chapter Hey everyone, it's Yemurai. So I'm doing this video for not just this short. For 1 minute, you will want to go through. No.
It's on the computer now. To stand here.
I always like to share my I appreciate you. I honor you. Really Lord, Lord, I so much you always give us permission to all of our I'm so grateful. We're all grateful. The kids recording such a message. Michelle was a great friend, and she was kind, loving, always there for everybody, always giving a helping hand. To me, Michelle was more than a friend. She was like a sister. We laughed together, cried together. She was always there when you needed her. And we definitely miss her. We miss all the time we spent together, all the things we did together. And through Michelle, I met and made other friends because she always in the way of bringing people together. And the gap she's left is going to be very hard to fill. I just say, may you rest in peace till we meet again, and we'll continue praying for the family. And that's all I can say. I'm short of words. struggling to know what to say. The Lord help us.
My dearest cousin, sister, Michelle, my condolences to your family, to your mom, your sisters, and brothers. I pray and hope that you will remember places. I don't have words right now, Michelle, and may your soul rest in peace. We'll always miss you. The trappings, the jokes, the phone calls, the late night phone calls. Rest in peace and goodbye.
My dearest Michelle, you need to keep passing continue with Michelle. And at this point, Michelle, I kept saying to myself, someone new here is too late behind. But if they stay that person, I also need to keep the events, which are the usually have the weekend, I don't want to tell you that together, and especially Lord, and around the I will always take the conversation and the way to the shop. Please give me Michelle, I haven't really much time to say all I wanted to say about you. But right now, Michelle, come in the kitchen. I know how much you love cake. So I'm baking for your send-off. And after the baking for your 40th, Michelle, that we didn't have a chance to celebrate. Michelle, you've left a very big void that no one will be able to fill. The boots that you've left behind, no one is going to fit in them. You're going to be missed, Michelle, and we all hate and the pain is unbearable. You are irreplaceable. All our gods, Michelle, are the good memories that we have shared together. And I'm going to hold on to these memories and cherish them for the rest of my life. They are going to get me through. Now, you just have to be the best you can. Move on without please. Safe travels. Until we meet again, Michelle. I love you, and I'll always miss you. Bye, Michelle.
do fece non di pastoso.
with heartfelt sympathy and invite the Spirit of God to comfort everyone with fear. At times, the situations like these, they make us fail to define the word life. However, this word is not for home. Michelle has rested, and God has seen it fit for her to rest. She will be missed. I will personally miss her. I will definitely miss that smile, that warm, welcoming smile. I remember when she approached me, talking to me, and the first thing for her was a smile, a very warm, welcoming smile. And she would say, Mama, are you okay, Mama? And end up with a smile. She was a pleasant daughter. My children will miss her. She was a sister to them. Not only a sister, but a very inspirational sister. It's unfortunate that she might have gone, not been told how she's touched other people's lives and how she has inspired other people positively, and how she has contributed in the growing up of other people. She was just amazing. She really had a very warm, loving heart in this world where there is no longer love. But Michelle kept her smiling face. She also kept her love for other people. However, the life that we are given on this planet Earth is very short. But the life that is well spent is eternal. May I stay with the family, may you be comforted. May the Spirit of God lead you and comfort you. And may Michelle's soul rest in peace. Thank you.
I met Michelle in 2019 when she moved to Oxford University Hospital as my team leader. Michelle was a fair person, was a fair team leader. Not too long after, we became friends and she became a mentor. She helped me progress in my career, in our specialty. As the months passed by, I knew this was a person I could depend on because she was fair, because she was a strong person, and I like to gravitate to strong people, people who are focused, career oriented, which she wanted. She loved life, but she was also a hard worker. She was also a good team leader. As a mentor, Michelle pushed me along, she cheered me along, she critiqued my courses, and she was there to cheer me on and encourage me. As time passed by, we became close friends. Not only did Michelle become my friend, she became a sister. She was loved by my family. My family is heartbroken for the Mukokwayarira family. We are very sorry. And we are with you. We stand with you in prayer. Michelle, we miss you. We miss your smile. And you still having that love that you always, that was infectious to all of us. Up there, having, and you're smiling down on us. We love you and we miss you. Hello, friends and family. It is time to be here to talk about Michelle. Michelle was a daughter to me. Michelle was a lovely child, very kind. She ticked all the boxes. She was kind of one of the perfect of our children. I've known Michelle for a long, long time. She was a sister to Tavi Etienne. She was someone I could go to and say, Michelle, go and talk to your sisters. When I heard Michelle is going to America, I said I was going to surprise him and go to Sheffield on a Saturday to meet him. But that didn't happen because God had his own plans. I'll miss you, Michelle. Go well, Manango. Papa Shakanaka. Rest in peace.
Dear Michelle, I'm devastated to hear of your passing and have gone through so many emotions since I found out. Just not knowing why this happened, as I had talked to you only 2 weeks before and that we would meet up in Harrogate or Hull. I have so many happy memories of you in Essex. I so respected you as a nurse and your knowledge and your experience. You were a great team player. You fitted in immediately and became such a hard-working member of my wonderful team. My 3 Band 7 nurses, Michelle, Gemma, and Isabel. I called you my 3 musketeers. And when I retired in 2011, you all came to Crete, and we had a wonderful time. And you and Isabel came again. We also met up in Hull, which was lovely. In 2019, you gave me so much support when Chris was ill in the Christie at Manchester. I thank you for that. We had a wonderful reunion in 2021 in Yorkshire at Collins Hall. We laughed so much and had lots of Prosecco and so many pictures. Michelle, you were such a wonderful person, taken too soon. I'm heartbroken, but I will never forget you. Rest in peace, my dear friend and colleague. My thoughts are also with your mum, your sisters and brothers, and all of your family and friends. We are thinking of you all. My love forever, Sue and Chris.
Michelle, I cannot believe you did it. Michelle, the 17th of February of my heart. I've spoken to you on Tuesday. We did a long chat that you know that of us. Michelle came up to my life as a friend, but you did not have it. Michelle, I always loved you because the day one calls Michelle, as soon as myself why. But, you know, God wanted the best flowers and blessed is my God, shall be best for him. Sister Bina, Reggie's life, all the sisters and brothers are there for you. Michelle, rest in peace.
Hello, my name is Irene. I'm a business officer anyway. Michelle is the only. Michelle's my best friend. We have since we were talking about seeing it breaks my heart because this was something that I know anyone of us is watching this very soon coming. And I just believed. Michelle and I had the plan was actually that we're going to a restaurant. She kept on saying that, and she said, "My son is a pilot, and we have to make sure he knows." And that's why we've got son, we've got my own, because he's going to be visiting us in the nursing home with us, and we have to make sure that, I have to make sure that he knows that it's me and you. The plan was supposed to be the plan. We were supposed to get home. And I have so much I can say about Michelle because she was a beautiful person in and out. She would go far and beyond, not just an extra mile, but a single mile for everybody, even if you're a stranger. She had so much love, a heart of gold. And I always used to say that you were so blessed. I told her you were blessed, that your hands were blessed, because when she put her heart to it and her hand, wherever she touched, that it would flourish. She was blessed. And it breaks my heart that this is happening. But my dearest and beloved Michelle, you know my confidence, my everything, and so many people I poured so much into. And we also used to say that if we're going to go cut and see, you know, so I miss you. I miss you so much. Because this was the Lord before I expected. And I just I pray and I pray to God that the angels will be with you. I don't know, but I hope I will see you again. Your heart is broken. I love you so much, Yvonne. And I will miss you. And I cherish every moment. Take care. And goodbye, my friend, my sister, my uncle.
My trip to UK will never be the same without you, Michelle. You used to make all the difference. The last time that I spoke to you, you called me and I was in a meeting. And I said I was going to call you later. I never did. I'm so sorry, Michelle. I never called you back. I'm not going to have the chance to call you again. May your soul rest in peace. I love you. I'll forever cherish the good times that we had, the long calls that we had, the laughs that we had, and everything.
I will miss you, Michelle. I will miss everything about you, your smile, traveling together, being there for one another. I will miss your laugh. I will miss your smile. I will miss your voice. Actually, I already am. These past weeks have been very difficult. And as I hold on to the memories, there are things about you that keep playing in my mind. I remember once we went to, we were traveling, we were on the plane, and one thing you did, which was one of the things that, one of the little things that you always do, you looked after people. And on that trip, Michelle, you gave us snacks. You walked towards everyone and just handed everyone foil paper. And it had some food. And you said that would be a cheap home over. We chose to know it. That was just how caring you were. When you bought your house in Coventry, it became our house. It became our base because you shared so freely. We were always able to be there, even when we were not a destination. There was a key that was kept under the mat for myself and many others. We knew that Michelle always had our back. Today, all I can say is thank you for being part of my life. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being the trailblazer in my life. Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for the support you gave even my children, my family. Every day I'm reminded by your kindness. Reminded of your kindness by messages, text messages from my their heart.
Grace Health Centre 12 years ago, we both knew that this was the beginning of a fabulous friendship. I heard the song Simply the Best by Tina Turner on the radio the other day, and I cried. Because that is Michelle, simply the best friend ever. Through good and bad times, happy and sad times, we've been there to listen, help, encourage and support each other. We've shared so many happy times together. You were so pleased that I went to Zimbabwe because you wanted to show me your home country. It was amazing. We shared a few days of Victoria Falls together and this was magical. The falls were amazing. The sunset cruise was out of this world. The helicopter ride was terrifying. Precious memories that I will keep in my heart forever. I will live out hold, which you all start
finish, then cut it.
and I will decline. Hi, Sheffield. Hi, Leeds. Wherever you were, I'm not going to decline. The times we spent in Crete, Leeds, Lowestoft, and of course Essex were fantastic. The huge birthday that you had made, especially for me, it was amazing. You have always been a very, very thoughtful friend. I will miss your beautiful smile and your infectious laughter. A truly loyal, caring, and supportive friend. And of course, a very dedicated and professional senior. Don't use. I love you so much, Michelle. It breaks my heart that you have come too soon. You will be missed by so many. But I will see you again. Till then, big hugs and lots of love always. You will never be forgotten, my friend. Isabel.
Unfortunately, our time is running out, so we are going to continue after the sermon. When people are taking notes, I don't know whether Nyaradzo would allow us to bring the snacks in here. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. So we will continue after the sermon. So give me this opportunity just to bring in call upon brother Loreto Nyati. Can you come forward, please? He's going to present what's called the special item. I think it's the
Good afternoon, everyone. I explained the pain of losing Michelle, special sister to me. But although we're all hurt, and although we're all going through a difficult time, I'm going to share a simple song which says, there is no problem too big God cannot solve it. There is no problem there is no mountain too tall that God cannot move it. There is no storm too dark, God cannot calm it. And there is no sorrow too deep, he cannot soothe it. And it continues to say, if he carried the weight of the world upon his shoulders, I know my brother, I know my sister, he will carry you through. So I pray that you are blessed. Amen. There is no problem too big, God cannot solve it. There is no mountain too tall, he cannot
There is no storm to talk, but I cannot compare. There is no sorrow too deep, he cannot soothe. It can he says, come on, follow me, and I will give you. There is no problem to be, God cannot solve it. There is no mountain too tall, he cannot be. There is no storm too dark, he cannot come. And there is no sorrow too deep, he cannot soothe. Upon his shoulder, I know my brother that he will carry. And if he
Indeed, it was a special item. We are all agree? Let's give them another pump. The time, the special time we've been waiting for also, to give this opportunity to our man of God, who will be introduced by Elder Tulu.
Thank you very much, Nyaradzo, for that recognition. I think you can see emotions, and definitely was a special relationship between Nyaradzo and she, just like everyone here. I think I've been asked to introduce Pastor Nambo. Pastor Nambo is our district and resident pastor in Sheffield, where mine and the rest of the Mukokwayarira congregates. And Pastor Nambo is from Africa. He is from Zambia, next to Zimbabwe, and he understands the African way of life and the way we do our things. Pastor, Japan.
Good afternoon, family and friends. Those that are watching online, we want to recognize you as well. Thank you, Elder, for the introduction. Death hasn't got the final say. The reason that death hasn't got the final say is because of what Jesus Christ said. In John chapter 14, reading from verse 1 and onwards, Jesus said, "Do not let your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. My Father's house has many rooms. If it were not so, would I have told you that I am going to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to be with me, that you also may be where I am. You know the way to the place where I am going." But one of his disciples named Thomas said to him, "Lord, we don't know where you are going. So how can we know the way?" Jesus answered, "I am the way, and the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." Somebody once said, "Words of a dying man are worth preserving." Jesus uttered these words in less than 24 hours before he died. It stuns you to think that he's talking about a future when he's actually facing death. But Jesus Christ stopped thinking about himself and is caring more for his disciples. And he says to them, "Don't let your hearts be troubled. Just believe in God and believe also in me." What is about to happen in the next few hours may not make sense to you. It will crush your spirit. It will wrench your heart. But keep trusting, because it's not over. Death does not have the final say. Jesus goes on to tell his disciples his future plans, not just for them, but for all of us. He talks about his heavenly mansions, and he says, "I am going to prepare a place for each one of you. And after I've done that, I'm going to come back and take you myself." The man is about to die. Normally when people are making their last statements, as death draws nigh, you see and hear the finality of what they're saying. That's the end. But in Jesus' case, he's looking beyond the grave. So my dear friends, family, friends, and all those that have heard and shared wonderful testimonies of Michelle, the impact she's had on her life, on your lives, how much she meant to all of us, shows that when you accept God's purpose for your life, you will create an impact that will be lasting. Jesus, no doubt, is the source of comfort. And we all need comfort right now. As we get this comfort from the divine, we recognize and want to accept his promise that he has made. I am sure by now he has completed preparing those places. But this has been over 2,000 years ago. And I know God, having created the world in 6 days, surely it will not take Jesus 2,000 onwards, 1,000 years and beyond to keep preparing a place. They are prepared. and be guaranteed and be assured of that. What Jesus Christ is now doing is preparing us for the place. Because Jesus said there is a mansion for each one. There's room for everyone. That's who Jesus is, and that's how much he wants you to understand and mean what it means to humanity as a race. He died. But he didn't stay there. Jesus came back from the grave. The disciples disbelieved because they thought it's all over. But he promised. So first of all, we see from this text and from the context of what Jesus was saying, for me to go and prepare a place for you, for me to come back again, I need to come back from the grave. Which he did. Which means Jesus is the answer to death. Jesus has the keys to every grave. Jesus has put death on death row. Because one day, death will be no more. So when the reunion takes place, we will know. That's it. We'll be together forever and ever. Now, since Jesus has come back from the grave, he left to go to heaven, to go and prepare the places. And as I've stated, he's now preparing us for the place. So the question is, have you accepted his invitation? Have you accepted his offer for you to be with him? That's Jesus' desire. Not for the season, but for the. So, he has come back from the grave. He now has to come into our hearts. So that when he comes again, we are ready for him to take us to the mansions he's prepared. Michelle made a decision. What is your decision? Because we all know life is short, and we know at this stage of Earth history, it won't be long. The skies of heaven will be pierced with the glorious return of King Jesus. Will you be there? May God help each one of us to be ready for that glorious time. But even on the day when our life will be celebrated here on earth, it's with the knowledge that we are ready to meet when Jesus comes. So God bless you all. Hold firm. Keep trusting in God as well as in Jesus. Because Jesus is the answer.
The next song we're going to sing to close the short but very, very to the point sermon is hymn 238 in Christ's song. It says, who are these? What it's telling me is that the next surprise, which is going to actually happen in heaven, is the question that who are these people? And I want to be part of that who are these. I want my name to be called who is this one. Why? Because when our work is finished, you see, when the trumpets are found, we will all go to heaven. And the singer is saying, heaven is going to be surprised. They say, who are these people? Who are these? And then these are the ones who are walking through the gates of New Jerusalem. I also want to walk in those, through those gates. 238. 238. Please, let's sing. I know you can sing, because when we were in Shepherd, we were singing. And we want that spirit of singing to carry on. 238. Hey, yare, avo anungana, pamberi peti karo tamarin,
Thank you so very much, Elder Kikuno. And thank you very much, Pastor. I think I was too afraid of death. After the pastor spoke about death being death itself, so I thought, why not behave? Let's celebrate our auntie and sister who's going to be with us one day. Okay. Now, let me call upon Mr. Thomas Makoni, who happens to be the eldest in Mukokwayarira, the eldest, if I'm not mistaken, son-in-law. That's all. No, son-in-law. Oh. Anyway, Thomas Makoni is going to give us our vote of thanks. He's a junior anyway. Yes. In this panel, good afternoon to all family and friends here present and those that are joining us online. Ever since we had the sad news of the passing of my name, speaker upon speaker, they've said kind words about her personality, her hard work, character, and ability to inspire. We thank you all for those kind words. Those kind words will be helpful when one is crestfallen, when one is disconsolate, and in those difficult moments, we will hold on to those words. They'll be really helpful. Thank you. We would like to thank everyone for being here present today. Those that are here physically, those that are joining us virtually, and those that are joining us in spirit. And it's no surprise that it's across all ages. Just looking around, I can see it's across all the ages. It speaks volumes about my ministry's character and impact on people. So once again, I want to thank you for that. As my ministry is taken to a final resting place in Shawnee, Zimbabwe, we will continue to lean on the help from all those that are going to be part of that process. It is much appreciated. Thank you for that. We know many will continue to remember my name, Michelle, fondly. And for that, we thank you. We will all continue to hold on to that legacy, that amazing legacy that she's left for us. And we thank all the people joining us during this difficult time and also being part of her life. We thank you, the tender devil. Thank you, Babam. Now I will call upon the representative of Nyaradzo to say one or two things in Istanbul. He should be one of the, I only met him here. He told me this policy a long time ago. Thank you very much. So he's here. We all have a certain background. We work together in Zimbabwe itself. So we should be.
Thank you, Benji. Once again, I come before you and expressing our condolences as a company, as my predecessor said earlier on the strategy. As Nyaradzo, we are here as your friends, as your relatives, and as the name says, Sawira, we want to believe, being Zimbabwean, you know what the Sawira means to you. It is during these times of sorrow, these times of bereavement, that the Sawira comes to you and gives you comfort. And we are here to give you the best comfort that you can have. I was privileged, in a way, to know Mbuya, Pakachas Baba, and to know Rege, who is also a member of a group which my wife is in. And I would like to thank you, Muri, for considering us to be part of you during this time. What I know and what I believe in, when the Bible says, upon the death or before the death of Joseph, when he was in Egypt, when they migrated to Egypt,
there was a time when he gathered his family, told them, when I die, I'm going to go and be buried beside my relatives, beside my ancestors, beside my people. And for that reason, that's how Nyaradzo came about with this facility. Where we are saying, as Zimbabweans, you may have that feeling that upon my death, I need to be taken back to Zimbabwe, where my people are. I need to be taken back to Zambia, where my people are. I need to be taken back to South Africa, Southern Africa, where my people are. We are saying as Nyaradzo, we are here to do your services. Baba Mwinje, thank you for doing some bit of selling on my behalf. We can provide those facilities for you. See us, once we done this service, we can help you. Our offices are open, our lines are open 24/7. We will help you to get that facility. So we want to thank you so much as a family for considering using us today. And I want to believe we are still here, after which I want to believe what of you said. There is some snacks that we have. Yes, after the body green, there's going to be some snacks, and then we can loiter around just see the facilities that we have for you to appreciate our services. I want to thank you again, Maria said. Thank you, Pastor, for the words. Thank you, MC, for leading us. Thank you.
We're just going to sing one stanza of hymn 89, Sweet Hour of Prayer, leading us into the prayer by Mr. Shogo. One stanza. Then toward the end of the webinar.
I will ask you to bow your head in prayer. Our Father in heaven, we want to thank you, Lord, for the gift of life that you allowed us to come from different places, different walks of life, to come and pay our last respect to our dear sister, daughter, husband, whatever our relationship with them was. Lord, we thank you that you gave us traveling message to be here. Above Lord, oh Lord, I want to thank you, Lord, for the messages that have been shared, songs that have been sung, songs of hope, message of hope. Lord, I remember one of the songs that says, because he lives, I will face tomorrow. So may this belief be in each one of us, that we believe that Jesus died and rose again. Give us the strength to believe your word, though sometimes your word does not mean any sense, but let it be in us this afternoon. If we were not believing, help us to believe. If we were believing, strengthen our belief. So Lord, I pray for the families that are affected here, the Mukokwayarira, the Committal family, friends, workmates, all those who were associated to Michelle, Lord, I bring them before you this afternoon. Lord, there are so many situations that are happening in the world where people gather to pay respect to their loved ones. So prepare us for many more things like this in our future. Be with those who are preparing for this long journey to go and lay here back in Zimbabwe. Lord, we thank you for those who contributed and those who are still contributing towards this service. Be with each one of them and continue to bless them. Now, Lord, as we come to the end of this service, I pray, Lord, that if we are going to travel, give us traveling mercy. Until we meet again, may everything be led by your Spirit. I pray in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Nyaradzo.
Thank you. Now we get to conduct the body viewing. The way we do it, the immediate family will view last. So it makes it. We will start from the guide. There you come through here. You go through the wall there, and you go back to your seats. Okay, there's a change of plan. The immediate family will do it first. And then everyone else will come after them. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So we can have ushers to assist us in terms of the movement.
Can I call Mr. Lobo? Peter, can you come into the thing and try to this is the most difficult time. We want to appeal to those who are emotionally defeated, if I may say, sorry to use the word, to try and have somebody to help you through the issue, the very best. Who else who is strong enough to stand and assist?
Yeah.
The family is going to view first. Amboya,
yeah.
Or last of the family. Last of the family. All right. Then all the family pages, you know, and so
Nikai Singaperi Unelucha Auzo
Who You can just sleep in Little bodies.
There's anyone who still needs to do body break before we close the English sample.
Nice meeting you. My name is
she will say when we are we are Bamusi Unoti Sabazo Yemba Itawa Neve Tiere Chirema Mumane Tuva Noira Gomuka Dabone Spatole Kumusha Nijawa Nenere Ichaka Rakuo Nausu Vajesu Gomupa Nikuto Narini Ichandi Pataku Mushawi Narama Kutini Kawana Yemeti Irawa Nenebe Iremba Umane Domuka Napone Matole Urundewa isiate wakati tete Pamana masika. Can we all stand please and baby the hospital of the room? Gare gare kujita Tejazo Ganga Napamune Tejita Ranyaya Sema Oyotakaku Now Irundi Teno Shaima Kujaje Gubeka Nedi Demengo Yoshaya Puting Hita Kerungati Namate Tinokunda Sakoto Pujini Babatinoti Kareka Eguti Tejazo Sangana Pa Mepoti Cheta Rangaya Sema Ayutaka Aushiruti Jange Zafanira Dakuninga Zange Zafanira Dakuninga Zange Zafanira Vina Kuninga Zange Zafanira Vina Kuninga Tien Tino Namawan
One plea, I put to briefly. Dr. sitting arrangement actually to find out that and say so this is just 5-10 minutes out. Those also attend that.